The impala is a medium-sized African antelope known for its agility, speed, and graceful appearance. The impala is considered a species of least concern by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. Their populations are relatively stable, and they are widespread in sub-Saharan Africa. Impalas are important in African folklore and are a common subject in African art and symbolism. They also play a significant role in the ecosystem as both prey and grazers, helping maintain the balance of their habitats. Impalas are reddish-brown in color with a white underbelly. They have distinctive black stripes on their hindquarters, a white M marking on their rear, and black markings on their ears, nose, and tail. Males have long, lyre-shaped horns, while females lack horns. Adult impalas typically stand around 70 to 90 centimeters at the shoulder and can weigh between 40 to 75 kilograms. Impalas are gregarious animals and are often found in herds that can range in size from just a few individuals to several hundred. These herds may consist of both males and females, with males often establishing dominance hierarchies. Impalas are known for their keen sense of alertness. They are always on the lookout for potential predators. Within a herd, individuals take turns acting as sentinels, watching for danger while others feed. Their sharp eyesight and acute hearing help them detect threats. When threatened by predators, impalas rely on their incredible speed and agility. They can make impressive leaps, covering great distances in a single bound, to evade capture. Their speed and leaping ability are their primary defense mechanisms. Impalas are incredibly fast runners and can reach speeds of up to 97 km per hour. Impalas, like many other herbivores in Africa, have several natural predators that pose a threat to them in the wild. Lions are apex predators and are among the most significant threats to impalas. They hunt impalas both individually and in coordinated groups, known as prides. Leopards are solitary hunters and are known for their stealth and strength. They often ambush impalas from trees or tall grass. Cheetahs are the fastest land animals and can chase down and catching impalas during high-speed pursuits. Also known as African painted dogs, these social predators hunt in packs and can take down larger prey like impalas through coordinated efforts. Both spotted hyenas and brown hyenas are opportunistic predators that scavenge as well as actively hunt. They can be a threat to impalas, especially young or injured individuals. Near water bodies, crocodiles can ambush impalas when they come to drink, making them vulnerable. While not as common as other predators, cheetahs are capable of hunting impalas, particularly juveniles or weaker individuals, using their incredible speed. Large eagles like martial eagles and tawny eagles may prey on young impalas, especially when they are separated from the herd. African rock pythons and other large constrictor snakes can occasionally capture and consume young impalas. Grasses are a staple in the impala diet. They feed on a variety of grass species found in their habitat. These grasses provide the impalas with essential nutrients and are a readily available food source. Impalas also consume leaves from bushes, shrubs, and small trees. They are selective feeders and may choose leaves from specific plants based on their nutritional content and palatability. In times of scarcity, impalas may resort to eating tree bark. While this is not their primary food source, it can provide them with some sustenance when other vegetation is scarce. On occasion, impalas may consume fruits and flowers when they are in season and readily available. These items can provide additional nutrients and variety to their diet. Forbs are broad-leaved herbaceous plants, including wildflowers and other non-grass vegetation. Impalas may consume forbs as part of their diet, especially during certain seasons or when grass is less abundant. Impalas need to drink water regularly, so they are often found near water sources such as rivers and watering holes. They are vulnerable to predation when they come to drink, so they are typically cautious and alert in such areas. Impalas often emit a sharp snorting sound when they detect a potential threat or danger. This alarm call is used to alert other members of the herd to be cautious and vigilant. It can also serve to deter predators. Impalas may produce low, grunting sounds during interactions within the herd, especially during feeding. These grunts can help maintain social cohesion and communication among group members. During the mating season, male impalas, also known as rams, may emit deep, resonant roars or grunts to establish dominance and attract females. These vocalizations are part of their courtship behavior. Male impalas engage in fierce competition for access to females during the breeding season. They may produce guttural, aggressive rutting calls as part of their territorial and mating displays. Impalas use contact calls to stay in touch with members of their herd, especially when they are separated or moving through dense vegetation. These calls help them maintain social bonds and keep track of each other. Impala calves may emit high-pitched bleating sounds to communicate with their mothers or other members of the herd. These calls are often used to locate each other. Grumbling sounds are softer and more prolonged than grunts. They are often heard during non-threatening interactions or when impalas are feeding together peacefully. This is a friendly and non-threatening vocalization that impalas use to communicate in a relaxed social context, such as when they are grooming each other or resting together. Impalas do not have a strict breeding season, meaning that they can potentially breed throughout the year. However, certain environmental factors can influence when breeding is most common. In many regions, impalas exhibit a peak in breeding activity during or shortly after the rainy season when food is more abundant. This typically corresponds to the austral summer, from late November to early April in the southern hemisphere. During the breeding season, male impalas, known as rams, become territorial and establish and defend their territories. Dominant males with the best territories have greater access to females. Dominant males compete vigorously for the opportunity to mate with receptive females. They engage in displays of dominance, such as rutting calls and physical combat, to establish their status. Female impalas have estrus cycles that last for about 23 to 25 days. During estrus, females are receptive to mating, and dominant males court and mate with them. After mating, the gestation period for impalas is approximately 6 to 7 months. Female impalas typically give birth to a single calf, although twins can occur occasionally. Female impalas are attentive mothers and hide their calves in dense vegetation for the first few weeks of their lives to protect them from predators. They return to nurse their calves several times a day. The timing of birth is often synchronized with the rainy season, as this period leads to an abundance of food, which benefits lactating females and their growing offspring. However, it also coincides with increased predator activity. Female impalas can experience postpartum estrus, meaning they can become receptive to mating shortly after giving birth. This allows them to potentially produce more than one calf in a year. During the breeding season, impalas often gather in larger herds, which can provide safety in numbers and increase the chances of successful mating and calf survival. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.